I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel's allowed. I mean, he's out. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Bye-bye. Good morning. You look like hell. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares is what I do, apparently. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits. So voodoo it is.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't want to take that with him. Blessed caffeine. Today's newspaper is on the counter. Times dated June 18th, 1993. The Aquarius horoscope says, potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
Times date, potential. Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil. Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Gracie's resume. She was way overqualified. And also the only person who applied. I practically own stock in these guys. Those keychains were for a promo I tried once, before I realized it was hopeless. The Blake Backlash series. My literary claim to fame, such as it is. I forget where that came from, but seems like a nice place to visit. I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a bit scruffy.
Someone left those here after Mardi Gras. Local interest piece on the store. It didn't garner the sympathy sales I was hoping for. My spare motorcycle gloves. That's from Gran. She likes to think it means someone's watching over me. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't have a heart to get rid of it.
Dramatic, isn't it? Gabriel didn't eat for 3 weeks after splurging on that coat. He has a thing for black leather. The ladder provides access to the uppermost shelves of the bookcase. The chandelier is original. Gabriel finds it charming. All right. He can't afford to replace it.
If you try to look down my shirt one more time, I'm leaving.
Just trying to refresh my memory.
I know what you're trying to refresh, and it isn't your memory. Get down.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was. Cute gargoyle, eh? Life is too short to talk to ugly statues.
You never know it by the women you date.
The gargoyle has no function but sheer ugliness. Not unlike... Oh, never mind. The old desk is one Gabriel picked up near a dumpster. Not too shabby, huh? Well, okay, maybe it is. Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs. Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the take, or in the case of St. George's books, the mistake. It's a $20 gift certificate left over from yet another dismal failure of a promotion.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
The cash register contains about $20 in small bills and change.
Gabriel, that's all the change I have. Touch it and you can kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do that to you?
Gabriel doesn't want to take that with him. Grace keeps her art supplies here. Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Like I haven't tried. Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What do you know about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers, same as you.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Done anything interesting lately?
By your definition, no. I prefer it that way.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge, although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. Soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
Just tell me anything at all.
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure discipline of any sort isn't something that would appeal to you, Gabriel.
What do you do after work?
I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. Nothing, I guess. Never mind. What do you know about voodoo?
I've told you all I know. Sorry I can't be more help.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
You won't get far questioning me about it, Sherlock.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
You're the native. Don't ask me.
Keep 'em busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
Seen any good movies?
I saw a great documentary last night on pyramid excavations.
You mean small, dark places that haven't been touched in centuries? Sounds right up your alley.
Well, it did help me gain a better understanding of your mind.
Did you find any good voodoo resources for me?
The best in the city are supposedly the Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey and that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Let me guess. This has to do with the voodoo murders, right? Some kind of inside police information? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new book?
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character's a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks.
Do you have messages for me?
You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany? Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great. We had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry, I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
And she sent over that box on the table for you.
Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above his desk. Gabriel doesn't feel like reading right now. Gabriel's mini stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, neither is he.
Do you have men problems? Someone put a hex on you? Call Sister Christ.
If I threw those pages away, they weren't worth reading.
Lord Jesus Christ, she can fix what they
Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since he wrote his
KLEP
last novel.
where we play the best music 24 hours a day.
I want you to
An
take
office
hold of
chair
your
waits for
prayer
Gabriel
clothes.
to sit
Better
down
yet,
and
take
write
hold of your
something.
radio and let's do
If
a
Gabriel
miracle.
sat down,
But
he
first,
might actually
I
have
want
to
to talk
write
about doing
something.
what's right. Those of you who are out there listening to these
The
radio
typewriter
waves
is
of
too
comfort,
heavy to
you
lug
know what
around.
I'm talking about. Every
Okay.
day this program
Writer's
reaches
block.
out into the darkness and pulls lost souls from the grasp of the devil himself. Oh, but
I'll just
now
leave
I
it
don't
on.
have to tell you that the Lord's work does not come
It's
cheap, my
Gabriel's
friend.
bed,
So I
unmade
want
as
you to
usual.
get, right now, take out an envelope, fill it with whatever you can, and send it to
It's no
Eddie.
use.
We both know
I can't
that
sleep.
doing what's right. I ask you, my friend, have you done your share today?
A
Or
poster
are
on the
you
wall
being carried by
advertises
those
Mardi
dedicated
Gras,
souls who
the
support
biggest
this ministry
party of
with
the
their
year
generous
in New
gifts and
Orleans.
offerings? Remember, my friends, faith that costs nothing.
I might need a flashlight.
Simply send your gifts of faith to Reverend Bob, and your name will be blessed. Hallelujah. That's it for this week, friends. Enjoy the wonderful, wonderful music, and may God watch over you.
The Creole Grandans will hold their annual
All my
Garfinia
clothes look the
Festival of
same.
Tea this coming
So why change
Tuesday
it?
at the Sons of Burgundy
The
Hall.
closet is loaded
Admission
with
is
white
free.
t-shirts. There's
At
one
Giant
black
Discount
button-down
Bookstore, we
for those
discount
fancy
every
occasions.
title 50%. When you see our selection and prices, you'll never want to shop with those little guys again. You're listening to KLEB in Nolens, where we play the best music 24 hours a
Gabriel,
day.
shut that refrigerator, please.
Do you have men
I can
problems?
smell it from here.
Someone put a hex on
Quinn.
you? Call Sister Cross. Through the power of love and the Lord Jesus Christ, she can fix what
I don't need to,
got.
thanks.
I want you to take hold of your prayer clothes. Better yet, take hold of your rainbow, and let's do
I'll
a
take this hair
miracle.
gel.
But
You never know
first,
when you'll need
I
a
want to talk
touch-up.
about doing what's right. Those of you who are out there listening to these radio waves of comfort, you know what I'm talking about. Every day, this program reaches out into the darkness and pulls.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Those motorcycles belong to the precinct. They're not nearly as cool as Gabriel's bike. Gabriel has his own bike.
That window leads to Mosley's office.
If Gabriel wants to talk to Mosley, he can go in through the front door. It's another municipal building, but not one Gabriel has any interest in. It's not going to look any better somewhere else. A portrait of the Narlands Chief of Police, a fine, upstanding citizen. In other words, nothing like Gabriel.
Hey,
Hey,
got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
What do you know about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about Narlands?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in Narlands would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
What can you tell me about Narlands?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in Narlands. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets, good Cajun coffee. Yup, a man can die happy in this city.
It's practically guaranteed. Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
Oh, I think not.
That's what I thought.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Where's the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs. The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then. One of the photos from Mosley is an official voodoo murders crime scene shot, a graphic close-up of a victim.
No one goes back there until I say so, mister.
Oh, sorry.
Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
She's not bad.
Gabriel can't do... The Dixieland drugstore is closed until tomorrow morning. Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying closed. Their hours list that they will open again tomorrow.
The sign says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 21st. Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks. Yeah, right. I don't need any flowers. They'd probably just get crushed on my bike anyway. He's not my type.
The band isn't paying any attention to Gabriel.
Hey there.
The drummer does not respond.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
It's one of those
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister, you want some of this? Why, you little...
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 91, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive, north of the Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
Just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 91.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Sorry. Hey, Mostly.
Huh? Night, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it for the book, but don't tell anyone, huh? Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports of nothing. Now, who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks. Oof, that's a lot of blood.
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined. Gabriel can't take the lines without some help.
Let me try to copy this down.
The partial pattern from the crime scene intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean?
Ugh. No, I've got no way to take that with me, and I don't want to. Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look.
Something small and iridescent is barely visible in the sand.
I can't even see what I'm trying to pick up. I need a better look. I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
I always had a thing for St. George, the one who slew a dragon. Yeah, it's probably bigger than this little guy, though. Not so lucky for the rabbit, was it? I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
It looks like a scale of some sort. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.